FP Ag are your local, independent, rural resellers across the Fleurieu. Whether you require specialist fertiliser blending, spreading, agronomic or animal health advice, your FP Ag local bloke can help. Looking to buy or sell livestock? FP Ag can find the right marketing solution that suits your needs, supporting local sporting clubs and communities across the Fleurieu. All farms, all weather, all year, your FP Ag team is working with you. FP Ag, we're in your field.
The Commercial Hotel, 27 High Street, Strathalbyn. Great location, beautiful big meals, fast, friendly service. Pop in for a coldie at the Commercial. The Commercial has the only drive-through bottle shop in Strathalbyn, and we do takeaway meals too. Check our menu on our Facebook page. Dine-in bookings, phone 0885 362 021. Proudly supporting local sport.
It's funny how my car always gets left out in the sun. You know what I need? A new shed. From carports, sheds, verandas. No job is too big or too small. Industrial, domestic and commercial. From plans, footings to shed instalment, he can even organise the concrete too. From the hills to Murraylands and out in the Mallee, from farm and rural sheds, commercial and industrial sheds, Colorbond sheds, cyclone rated sheds, with over 15 years experience, call Wayne today for a free measure and quote. Don't muck it, call Wayne Luckett. 0417 852 032. Builder's licence 243 895.
There's only one thing better than a footy win. That's sitting back relaxing with a Fleurieu gin. Small batch handcrafted gins using a combination of botanicals, just like my favourite, the Fleurieu Sunset. Nothing beats it. Check out the new Fleurieu Gin Distillery and Cellar Door at 464 Fork Tree Road, Myponga. How about your own gin with a personalised label for your special event or even a grand final win? Grab a Fleurieu Gin 3-pack or the popular vanilla vodka. That'll keep you coming back. You can click and save at fleurieugin.com.au, distillery right to your door. Or call Shane 0400 254 933. Fleurieu Gin, seriously good gin.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home. And that's why
there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Fleurieu, 0439 886 331.
Simply Shutters and Shades. The simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades. 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. ND and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Fleurieu farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Fleurieu Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Fleurieu Milk is fresh, from cow to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family owned, community minded and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Fleurieu Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Duddon's Murraylands. Duddon's are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddon's are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their 2 Murraybridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddon's, easy to do business with.
Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system, water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 8536 4422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murraybridge on 853 227 11.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your local state member for Hammond. Also privileged to be the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, Emergency Services and Regional Roads. So pleased to be part of the Great Southern Football League sponsorship. We've got a magnificent area through Langons Creek at Strathalbyn as part of my electorate, and making sure that we get right outcomes for people so that we can get better education services, better health services. We do Justice of the Peace services in the office at Murraybridge, or we can come to you. Whatever needs you have, we can assist and get those state needs officiated with.
Business has picked up with my new wrap. They didn't just do the sign, they designed it too. Indoor or outdoor signs, Apex Custom Wraps have got the sign to make you stand out from the crowd. Banners, flags, posters, safety or magnetic signs, they've got the sign that will look mint in your business, on the fence or vehicle or footpath. No job is too big or too small, just drop your truck in and they'll give it a wrap. Our technicians are experienced and fully qualified. Apex Custom Wraps, 118 Morris Road, Murraybridge, or call the team on 0424 158 600 or email ash at apexcustomwraps.com.au. You think of it, we'll wrap it.
Goodison Brewery. Come down for a beer or try a tasting paddle. Maybe bring a picnic and enjoy a day amongst the gum trees and vines. Try a Pilsner, Pale Ale, Ginger Beer, Golden IPA, cider, or one of the other 14 beers that are all naturally brewed and traditionally handcrafted right here on site at Goodison Brewery, 194 Sand Road, McLaren Vale. Open Tuesday to Sunday. See you there.
Stand out from the crowd with your special milestone with a banner from footybanners.com. Just give them a call and they can make a personalised banner as quick as you can run through it. Footybanners.com are your go-to for the grand final day as well. Keep them in mind and they'll whip up a banner and deliver it to you. When you got something to celebrate, do it right the first time with footybanners.com. Phone Mark 0488 288 243 or visit footybanners.com and order online. The community footy experts, footybanners.com.
West End are a proud, long-standing supporter of the Great Southern Football League. There is nothing more iconically South Australian than enjoying a famous red tint on the hill of your local footy ground and West End will be right there for every clash this season, from round 1 all the way through until the grand final. West End, proudly South Australian. Find us on the hill, supporting community sport. Giles Machinery have been working with Fleurieu and Murraylands farmers for over 40 years. Whether it's a brand new tractor or a used piece of farm equipment you're after, we get it or repair it with minimal fuss. On farm or in the workshop, our technicians have the experience and skills to cover all your needs. Balers, big and small, squares or round, headers, tractors, sprayers, mowers and seeders, we can help you on the ground. You name it, we know it. Check out our website, gilesmachinery.com.au, or call 8536 3455.
The lights keep flickering, the switchboard needs an update, and the tenants are complaining there's no hot water. Who are we going to call? Zato Electrical. We can upgrade your lighting and power, hot water service, ceiling fans, switchboards, electrical maintenance, and testing and tagging. Whether it's a new build or renovations, domestic or commercial, they can do it all. Zato Electrical. Phone 0458 349 240. Call or email for a free quote, servicing the Murraylands, Taylor Bend and surrounding districts. Like your house, your car plays a huge part every day, so it's important you look after your assets. When you're looking to give your car some TLC, there's only one name you can trust: Goodyear Auto Care and A+ Electrical and Diesel. We specialise in consumer tyres, commercial tyres, car servicing, store services, brake servicing, balancing, wheel alignments, batteries, air conditioning, diesel tuning and auto electrical. Call Joel and the team today, 8536 2422 or 11 Rankin Street, Strathalbyn. The home of the Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack RT. The Yankalilla Hotel, one of the best pubs on the Fleurieu. At the Yank, we offer you the very best in quality customer service and warm, friendly hospitality. Tuesday night is Schnitzel night. Their legendary Friday night meat raffles and wheel spins are not to be missed. Proud sponsors of the Yankalilla Football Club. Open 7 days. Go the Tigers! 105 Main South Road, Yankalilla. To book, phone 0885 58 2011 or check out the Yanks Smorgasbord specials on their Facebook.
There is only one way to get your team top of the ladder: Bridge Aluminium. Manufacturing under the brand All Weld, making platform ladders, orchid tripod ladders, tradie ladders and mezzanine ladders. They also manufacture vehicle canopies, ute trays, toolboxes and perform truck fit-outs. Aluminium material sales. Their range is the best. Drop into 225 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge. Email sales@bridgealuminium.com.au or phone 8532 5884. Bridge Aluminium. When it comes to ladders, they're the top team.
It's time to relax. Breathe in, breathe out. That's the feeling you get from the Soul Deep Massage Clinic, specialising in relaxation, remedial massage, trigger point therapy and reflexology. With on-the-spot health fund rebates available. Phone 8531 0499. Refresh your mind, body and soul with the Soul Deep Massage Clinic. 74 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge.
And it's a welcome back to our coverage, second semi-final day in the Great Southern Football League, GSFL. And I hope you're enjoying our coverage wherever you may be watching us from. It is not a warm day, but it's not a cold day. It's cool, but it's dry and great conditions for local community sport. And we are just blessed to be here in this great little region of ours. Joining me in the commentary box is our great friend, and he's about paying rent here now, Johnny Ferner. Good morning, Johnny. Good win there by Willunga in the under 13-12s, mini Colts. And they told me down there at Willunga they're extending the club. There's just no room for all the trophies.
Yeah, well, they're loaded up this year already. I think the A-grade women had their win. So congratulations to Willunga's A-grade women. They're probably still partying. So that win a couple of weeks ago, and then picking up a few male medals along the way as well. I think in this game, Tommy Ulrich, who we commented on last week, probably dragged his team across the line in the 14.5s here. He went on to win the Junior Colts. We're not sure what it's called, but we'll go with the Junior Colts male medal. And
go with the male medal, we'll make it up.
Fletcher Baxter in the 17s picked up the Senior Colts male medal, and we were lucky enough to interview the A-grade male medalist in Sam Rennie. So they got stars across every grade, and we just saw a few of those up-and-coming stars as well in the Mini Colts Grand Final there as well. They had some great players throughout that. Mitchell Stott was excellent. So he's one to watch coming forward out of the under-12s as well. So congratulations to Steve Mason, who I just had a chat with out on the ground. I coached against him last year, and he is the victorious Mini Colts Premiership coach, Steve Mason. So he'll be a lot happier than he was this time last year.
Certainly would be, and turning it round from a loss to a win. And well done to Steve Mason there. Now, as you said last week, we did interview Sam Rennie, and despite what somebody else thought that we didn't, we did. It was in the second quarter action, and great to have Sam come in. Let's look at our umpires for today. Tommy Tregilis and Rick Stefaniak. Of course, Rick was a former River Murray. He did play he played for the River Murray Supercats anyway. He probably played a bit in the River Murray and umpired quite a bit up in the River Murray. Good umpire is Rick Stefaniak, and probably umpiring below his capabilities, but of course getting a little bit older these days, and happy to see the younger ones have a go as he's out there blowing the whistle and calling the captains in for the Simply Shutters and Shades coin toss. And Mypongas have just come in there. We've got Ballon Humphreys and Jack Gray, whilst for Willunga we have Tyler Brown and your man Tommy Aldridge, as they all shake hands now. And not sure who's the lower on the premiership table. The umpire's got a real different way of throwing that coin up, thanks to Simply Shutters and Shades. Myponga-Sellicks win the toss, and they'll kick to the left of screen. Now, as far as wind goes, John, out there, just a little bit of a breeze. I think it's probably going straight across the ground from our commentary box towards the club rooms. Willunga lower on the table. I don't think it's any advantage.
No, it doesn't seem like too much advantage out there one way or the other with the wind. In the Mini Colts, it probably did favour to the right of our screen, the northern end, but beautiful day for footy. No sign of rain up here at Mount Compass, which is quite rare for footy season. It can get a bit drizzly and a bit miserable, but the ground.
We did have a little few spots about 6:30 this morning.
Yeah.
In our magnificent accommodation and down here at Mount Compass, and no, nothing too much to worry about. But cracking day, a little cool, but nice and clear, and set for what they say second semi-final day is generally the pick of the finals. And look, I've got to say, having a lot to do with the River Murray Footy League over about 40 years, this age group in this competition, these guys here are almost like our under-17s back home. There's some big, strong, tall boys out there, and they really do play above their age group with the skills, and this should be no exception. And I hope you're enjoying our pictures from our debut here of the other side of the oval. And big thanks to the Mount Compass Footy Club getting us all situated here in a pristine position.
Yeah, should be
the Bulldogs.
Should be a cracking game. I think Myponga only had the one loss this year, which was to Willunga back in round 11 on June the 28th. So just by 4 points that day. So that's been their only blemish on the year. And we've seen the strength of how quickly Willunga can score as well. So this should be an absolute cracking game. Myponga probably start favourites, only having the one loss this year, but that was to Willunga. And I think Willunga have even strengthened up a little bit this week, getting a few kids back from South. has Myponga. So here we go, kicks it out of the middle, up there looking for his man, but can't quite grab it there. Was the 12 in Wallace, and rebounding well was Willunga. Kicked this one up. Here's Aldridge as well, the male medalist. Can't quite get his hands on the balls. That ball spins out. Quick contest under the pressure. It's fallen down here towards our commentary box on the right half forward flank. Couple of little sockers off the ground. He'd want to pick this one up. Does now there in the 11 in Bailey Hammett. He's had a great season as well, but just can't quite control that kick inside 50. And the first inside 54A for Myponga will be taken back out by the number 9 in Galvin.
Yeah, what, John, we might be in a prime position here because we've noticed on the other side of the oval that 80% of the play's on this side of the oval, so we might have to pull that camera right in for the focus, having the play right close to us. It's just out in front of our commentary box. There's a real ball in dispute out there. Good tackle, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. Of course, the winner goes to a week's break and into the grand final. The loser will have to come back and fight another day next Saturday at the home of the Hawks down there at Leons Creek. So we're looking forward to that next weekend. Before all that, though, we've got today and then tomorrow down there at Willunga. As they break through Willunga out of the back lines. Good play here by Hammett. And they drive it inside 50. Big, long, raking kick. Well picked up. Hacked it on the leg. Good smother down there on the 34 of Butterfield. And the umpire will come in, Stefaniak, and ball it up. About 25 metres out from the Willunga goal. Punched away. Couldn't quite get his hands on the footy. That was Little. And the ball locked in there. And the umpire will earn his coin. Throw it up again. Punched away. Bouncing footy off the ruck. Good work streaking through the pack. There was Wong. In dispute. Hacked around the corner. Once again, the Mudlarks. Oh, great smother, but they've just got numbers. Clever little toe poke by the Muddies out of that back pocket. Well done. That was almost did that all on his own. Well, he did. Up to centre wing. Good trap of the footy. Good tackle again. It's lifted a cog from the opening minute. Oh, socket off the ground here by Hammett up to the full forward area. Picked up. Good tackle down there. Umpire says play it on. Running onto it, there's Brown. And it goes through for a rush behind.
Yeah, Tyler Brown across half-back. Played a great game last week. Defended really, really well when the Eagles were on a run. He's one of their captains and kicks this one up there, looking for the tall man here in McDonald. Comes back down to ground. Well done by Pulse, but it's taken away here by Willunga. Willunga in Hayes with the leg speed. Uses the ball magnificently and finds his man in Butterfield.
Lovely kick.
Beautiful kick. Butterfield presented well. Just holds the ball up. Realising Myponga got numbers back. Assessing his options. Chooses to kick it straight down the middle. But it looks like it's to be intercepted. No, taken there off ground by Genovese. Hacks it forward. I think that's Wong down there in defence who will mop this one up.
Wong from the last line of defence comes to the commentary box side. Big fly there. Good contest. Ball goes to ground. Fished out. Well done there. Hacked away there by Willunga. That was through Carnivale. Ball in dispute. Locked in there. Glad wrap tackle. Umpire in Stefaniak comes in. He says, my ball, lads. Good attack on the footy. Tapped away. Aldridge in there, bottom of the pack. You'd expect nothing less. Good tackle in there by the Muddies in Humphreys. The captain setting an early example. Another ball up.
Yeah, the kid's just fighting it out here at the moment. Here's Aldridge. He breaks one tackle, goes to break another one, does with the outside of the boot. He's going to set up a goal.
Class.
What a goal. What a start. That is a Flurio Gin goal of the day to Aldridge.
FP Ag are your local, independent, rural resellers across the Fleurieu. Whether you require specialist fertiliser blending, spreading, agronomic or animal health advice, your FP Ag local bloke can help. Looking to buy or sell livestock? FP Ag can find the right marketing solution that suits your needs, supporting local sporting clubs and communities across the Fleurieu. All farms, all weather, all year. Your FP Ag team is working with you. FP Ag, we're in your field.
Back in the middle. Gray trying to get his hands on the footy. Runner up in the middle. Ball on the ground level. Aldridge pirouettes out of there. Good stuff. Hacked it forward. Play on's a call. Aldridge again picking up numerous possessions. Against the tide there was Willunga's Groudon. Ball comes to half forward. Can't be taken. Good second effort in there. And umpire blows a whistle. That was the Clerk. And it's a hold. It goes to free kick to that player, Clerk, the vice-captain. Goes out to club room side. Good mark over there taken by Garner. Comes off a really good mini Colts game. Could have probably been easy the best player.
This is his brother.
And it's his brother, is it?
Yeah.
And same name, I was close. We'll make it up if we don't know. Down towards the half-forward line. Running ball, well done by the Mudlarks. They bring it out of defence. Long sweeping handball. Finds his teammate Harris. Drives it down looking for Wallace. Ball at the ground level. Hands around it. Handballed out. I didn't know he was there. Good tackle. Found his teammate who quickly drives out. Well done by Aldrich.
Yeah, brings it up forward here. Myponga are defending really well. They've been under siege early. Drives that one out there, looking for his man. Aldridge out there. He's got two to beat. Can't quite get it. Beautifully contested there. Might have been Aldridge again. Myponga now swoop this one forward. Oh, heavy collision there between two players. They need to communicate a bit better. McDonald was in there, the big fella. He's streaming along, but now they kick it up forward here. Here's a chance now for Wallace. Can he run onto the ball? He can. Flicks it off. Beautiful handball there to Hammett. Bailey Hammett kicks this one inside, but it's well intercepted there by, might have been Garner again. And we'll have a ball up inside forward 50. Good opportunity here for Myponga to rebound quickly and get a score on the board and calm the nerves of the top side. Two ruckmen go at it. This one comes down. Here's that man, Gray. I think it is. Had a great year. Off the side of the boot there by Hammett. They're just hacking it forward at the moment. Great tackle off the ball. Holding the ball. That's fantastic. That's what you want from your big forwards. And that might have been Adams here who should go through and make no mistake and put through the first. Great pressure there. That's what you want. You want a big explosive tackle there.
10 points for the umpire too, rewarding the full forward there with a free kick.
Yeah, 100%. More free kicks the forwards get, the better for mine, bros. Beautiful. Adams should go through. Pop through the first. He points to his teammates who done the hard work. Pongia on the board.
The Commercial Hotel, 27 High Street, Strathalbyn. Great location, beautiful big meals, fast, friendly service. Pop in for a coldie at the Commercial. The Commercial has the only drive-through bottle shop in Strathalbyn, and we do takeaway meals too. Check our menu on our Facebook page. Dine-in bookings, phone 0885 362 021. Proudly supporting local sport. Back in the middle, the ball bounces out of the ruck onto the ground. Picked up there, hacked around the body. Good play here by Humphreys. Ball in dispute. Aldridge shows his class. Long handball, but he's given it up. And well marked on that outer side. There might be Ormond out there, was it?
Yeah, I think so, but beautifully intercepted there by McKinlay. He's chipped this one up there, long, looking for that man in Aldridge again. Comes down to Garner. He has a swing and a miss. Can't quite get it out. It's pretty congested in there. Rough and tough, as you'd expect in second semi-final day. Myponga looking to go through after finishing minor premiers. Again, well held up here by Willunga. Great smother off the ball. Bought some space and time there for Humphreys to intercept. Around the corner, I think that's Pulse. A beautiful tackle there. Could have been rewarded. Another strong tackle as well. What would you expect on second semi-final today? The umpire lets it go as it falls now up there towards Hammett, but intercepted by Willunga again. This one's going to come back with some heat, though. They're on to Jack Gray, realising his importance. There's 3-4 Willungas around him, and Gray still manages to wins it out, moves the ball forward for his team. A little fumble there by Pulse Ruckman, can't quite get it down. This one's going to swing out wide towards our commentary box there. Another little fumble there. They just need to be a bit cleaner. Healy can't quite get it. There's another rush kick by Hammett. It's all happening here early in this quarter. Finally, a clearance there by Humphreys, sends it up forward. There's that Adams again, can't quite bring it down with the mitts. A great second effort off another boot as he got it. Adams has got 2, Myponga have got 2, and they've hit the lead.
It's funny how my car always gets left out in the sun. You know what I need? A new shed. From carports, sheds, verandas. No job is too big or too small. Industrial, domestic and commercial. From plans, footings to shed instalment, he can even organise the concrete too. From the hills to Murrayland and out in the Mallee, from farm and rural sheds, commercial and industrial sheds, Colorbond sheds, cyclone rated sheds, with over 15 years experience, call Wayne today for a free measure and quote. Don't muck it, call Wayne Luckett. 0417 852 032. Builder's licence 243 895.
Oh, what a performance that was. That ball travelled before it was gold, 40 metres to 50 metres. It didn't even have a possession. It was just tapped forward and fumbled and just fell forward with the crumbs, and in the end a goal. So Myponga just starting to get on top here. Coleman, half back, takes the mark, goes short. Beautiful pass, finds his Jack Gray, the runner-up in the medal. Chipped over to the middle. Good play here by Pulst. He drives it long, looking for a mark, and he's got one! Hammett takes a beauty, and he'll go back and line up for goal.
Yeah, that's the Myponga way. They get it in quickly. If Willunga don't have the pressure on them upfield, they've got those ones like Hammett and Adams up forward that can do some damage, and we've seen that early.
Oh, beautiful grab there by Hammett. He just jumped off the mark, no leap, just jumped from a standing still, and stuck the big jukes around it, and it stuck, and it's set him up right in front here. Bailey Hammett takes his time, looks good off the boot, but it's just gone to the right-hand side. Couldn't quite finish off some great work, and a point on the Murray Valley Shed score. But there's the action replay, and part of that mark was just keeping the eyes on the ball, and really did a good job as Willunga bring it out into the back pocket.
Yep, just careful with the ball here, realising they don't want to turn it over. Oh, that one just comes off a bit of the side of the boot. Has bought some space here. Beautifully intercepted with the right hand of the boot. This could flick over the back. Clever touch there by Tyler Brown. The general back there just gets an important touch. It was probably just going through for a point anyway, but realising the situation now, Brown quickly brings that one back in. He's got his man in Aldridge out here. Takes a comfortable mark. He's a decent old specimen, isn't he, for a 14, 15-year-old. Disappointing kick there and intercepted up there. That might have been Wong, I think it was. Chips that one inside. Beautiful use of the footy here. And Hammett can go through and redeem himself here. A little bit further out. He'll be right on his limit. He's going to have to kick this one probably a good 40 metres. Understanding that, he goes back and he's got a good 20, 25-metre run up to sink his boot into this one and put through their third. It'd be a good response after Aldridge kicked the opening one for Willunga. But a lot better ball movement there by Myponga. Like we said earlier, if you don't put pressure on them, they'll cut you to pieces. Hammett now sinks that one in. He's got it comfortably. That is a ripper of a kick. Hammett gets another one. Pongi got their third and get a little mini break early.
There's only one thing better than a footy win. That's sitting back relaxing with a Fluorio gin. Small batch handcrafted gins using a combination of botanicals, just like my favourite, the Fluorio Sunset. Nothing beats it. Check out the new Fluorio Gin Distillery and Cellar Door at 464 Fork Tree Road, Myponga. How about your own gin with a personalised label for your special event or even a grand final win? Grab a Fluorio Gin 3-pack or the popular vanilla vodka. That'll keep you coming back. You can click and save at fluoriogin.com.au, distillery right to your door. Or call Shane 0400 254 933. Fluorio Gin, seriously good gin.
Back in the centre, Willunga get the clearance. They go to half forward. Oh, well trapped and stolen down there by Wong. And right near the boundary line. Gee, have a look at that boundary line there, Johnny. I reckon there might have been a frothy.
Yeah, he might have had a beer or two. I'm I've done a fair bit of line marking in my life with my background, and not too sure.
Come on! Is that a frothy or not?
I haven't seen a boundary line that's got
maybe the phone rang.
So many corners and so many edges in it. But yeah, we'll go that. Might have been a stick on the ground or something. He's just gone around it. But you love that stuff in country footy. I was driving up to work the other day, and you go past, I thought, what's that oval in Hawthorn or near Blackwood there? It's got the tree in the middle of the oval, so you love those country grounds that have that feel about them, and none better down here in home of the Bulldogs. And thank you very much, Mount Compass, for putting on a great day. So plenty of second semi-final action to come your way, as we'll also be doing the under-17s and the reserve grade as well. So stay tuned. Myponga feature in a couple more of them. I think they feature in the 17s and the reserves, as we call quarter time, which was dominated late by Myponga.
Certainly was, with goals to two of them, Christian Adams and one to Bailey Hammett, and they lead at quarter time. The first break, 3-2-20 to Willunga, 1 straight 6, and that goal was kicked by Tommy Aldridge. I think the Flurio Gin goal of the day thus far, breaking 2 tackles and just clever and as calm and as cool as you like. Outside of the boot, check-sided it from the pocket down there in front of the new change room for a absolute Flurio Gin ripper. Get in there and grab your 3-pack of gin. They are great sponsors and keep our wheels turning here at MFLTV. Sets up a 14-point lead at the first change. Back in a moment. Stay with us. Second semi-final day. Great Southern footy.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace. And there's magic in a Solomon's store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home. And that's why
there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Flurio, 0439 886 331.
Simply Shutters and Shades. The simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades, 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. ND and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Flurio farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
Welcome back. Second term action, second semi-final. Rick Stefaniak holds the ball aloft. We're underway. Out of the back. Well done there by the Muddies through the agency of Harris. Out towards that outer side. Harris back in there. Good second effort. Throws it away. Good tackle in there. The umpire says high. Free kick going the way of Willunga. Chipped over quickly. Finds Hayes. Hayes, long raking kick to full forward area. Bouncing footy. Well taken there by Hedstrom. Play on's the call, but it's well marked. And chopped off here by the Demons. Only a small man. Nice kick into the pocket, looking for a teammate. Aldridge in front, couldn't mark it. Good crumbing work there by Willunga. That was through little. But it's Myponga that run away with the footy. Kick it to half-back. Running onto it again there is Harris. And it goes out of bounds for a throw-in.
Yeah, great defensive there work by Hedstrom there at full-back just to get the spoil on, bring it to ground. He's going to have his work cut out down there with Liam Evans, who was a prolific goal scorer throughout the year and especially last week. Here's Aldridge, who kicked that goal early for Willunga. Tries to do it all himself, and he can. Just a quick handball off. Probably could have given one out earlier. Flicks this one out here. I think that's Garner in there. Can't quite get it out. That ball comes to ground. Surging forward here are Willunga, just trying to get a clear option. They finally do through the leg of Garner, but it's just going to dribble out of bounds. Just touched off the boot, so they'll get a stoppage. Willunga looking to do what they did in that first quarter and get an early goal, calm the nerves. And they've got a stoppage. They can set up behind the ball here, which they've done very nicely. Ball comes down. Evans tries to get a tap out. They can't. In there, it's a risky kick. This one could be coming back. No, strong mark there by Post. Strong in front of McDonald. These ruck drills going to be a beauty today, the big fellas. Kicks that one up there looking. Garner can't quite grab it, can now. Down comes, that's a beautiful bit of snap over the head. It's got no distance, comes down with a bit of rain. In there, strong is Gray, in and under. It's a tough unit, polled pretty well in the male medal. I think he was in the top 5, was Jack Gray. He's had a really good year. Pulse probably wins that one down, but it's just straight towards that man, Aldridge. Cops a high one, the umpire says play on. He might be pinged holding the ball. He thought he copped the high one first, but they're onto him. He probably just needs to feed the handball out. He's thinking he might probably have to do more than what he has to. That one kicks up there towards Galvin, just struggles forward. He does brilliantly, he does Galvin. Chips it out wide, a little bit too wide there for his man. In McCarthy, I think it was, flicks that one around. Willunga have got the numbers back now to help in defence. They should be able to clear this one out. There's a few of them there. They get their hands on the ball, flicks it out wide. Out they come now, do Willunga. Ball, that's a great chase down tackle. That's another absolute brilliant forward pressure. That's where they're winning it at the moment, Bruce, is that forward line pressure. And that looks like Wallace, who's a great tackle there.
Umpire Stefaniak not missing a treat. And you're joining us and watching. Just keep your eye on number 11 for Willunga and number 23 for Myponga. They are setting the standard, these two boys. They're a class act and really just their second efforts of following up the footy. As the Muddies line up here, big long raking kick. He's pretty happy with it. So's the umpire. 6 points to the Mudlarks.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home. And that's why
there's magic in a Solomon store.
Back in the centre, ball in dispute, goes to half forward. Well done there. Over the top of him was Hammett. Play-on's a call, fished out the back. Players run, improvisation, not a bad effort either. Comes back into the middle there, couldn't take the footy, was Hayes. And it comes back into the middle. Hayes in there again. Well done in there too by Garner. Back inside 50. Couldn't take it with him was Growden. Play-on's the call. The Muddies steal it, drive it in through Wallace. Offline. Out of bounds for the last off possession. And on the full. Bringing the ball back in is Willunga Demons to the half-back line. Ball comes out into a bit of space. Picked up and pounced on by the Mudlarks I reckon it was Carnivale. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. Up they go. Goes to the ground. Fell into the arms of Willunga. Quick kick out of there. Kicks it back outside 50. Hack forward. It's what it's going to be a game of, just pushing it forward at all costs. Wong chops it off. Goes back, sits it up, looking for a big mark. Fly from the back. Couldn't quite mark it. On the outside of the boot. Another great bit of improvisation from the Mudlarks. I think that might have been Adams. He's already got 2, but it's gone through for the Murray Valley Sheds right across the face of goal point.
Yeah, they look so dangerous up forward. They've got some weapons. Not only are they tall marking, but at ground level as well, Bruce. They know how to weave their magic at ground level, and it's such a weapon to have at this age level. You're not too sure, do I put a tall on him to stop him aerially, or do I put a small at ground level on him? It's the Mudlarks look really strong forward of the ball. Tommy Aldridge takes that one.
A couple of lead weights on their ankles might help too, because they can kick a footy.
Can they what? These kids are only 14, 15 years old maximum, and they're kicking the ball a good 45, some of them 50 metres, so all credit to them. And
well, we just gave a bit of a plug, but unfortunately the old commentator's curse as Aldridge kicked into the man on the mark. There was a cry of ball from the big crowd that's really built up over there now. Ball in dispute again, just inside 50, working hard on the bottom of that pack. It's a shoebox in there. Stacks on the mill. Umpire Stefaniak says he's going to pay a free kick, going the way of the Mudlarks, so that's going to be the key. Getting in front. Beautiful pass. Beautiful. Elegant and well-weighted kick, and a good mark taken here up forward by Hammett.
Yep.
And Hammett has one to his name. And what I like about this Hammett, the marks he's getting, they're not too many of them are contested. He's leading and making space.
Yeah, he uses his pace really well.
He's going to back himself from here, no doubt. Kicking from probably just inside 50, so it'll take his best. We've seen they can handle these 45 to 50 metre kicks. Just inside 50 now. Lines it up, gives it a big hook, and it's just touched on the line, is it? No! He's got the legs, and the Murrays have another one.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Flurio, 0439 886 331.
Here we come. Sorry, Bruce. Straight in front of our commentary box. Looks like that's the young fella there in front of us in Ghana with the headgear on, playing a great game early. Beautiful hustle in there was Sway Wright, the girl. She's done a fantastic job in winning that little clearance there from Myponga. And they get the ball up forward. They're looking dangerous. Aldridge playing behind the ball now, just trying to relieve a bit of this pressure. Great tackle again, holding the ball again. Gee, their pressure has been fantastic. I think that's Bailey Hammett again. Is he playing a game and a half across half forward? Chips this one out wide. And it's a 25-metre penalty here. And that's going to put Hammett inside forward 50. It's going to be just outside his mark. He's pretty much gone on the 50. He's probably going to look to pass this one off. He's gone back to have a shot. He said, I'm going to put it to the front of the square, probably looking for Big Adams. Hammett pops this one up, right up there forward. It is Adams, but it's just floated over the back. A rush kick forward. This could be another one for Myponga. Can they get their boot to it? Adams goes over the back of his head. He's done the Thilthorpe, but can't quite execute it. And can't quite get that one. That would have been a Fleur Gin goal of the year over the top of the head, Bruce.
It would have been, wouldn't it? Oh, Shane would have been impressed with it too. So the ball to be brought in from the last line of defence, as it was ended up being out on the full or a last off rule, and into that back pocket area. Hacked forward again, but once again, we're going to do it all over again. It's gone out of bounds. And another last off rule.
Yeah, they'd want to get a wriggle on here. Willunga, you can't leave it all too late. Myponga, they set up really well behind the ball defensively.
Kicked out, couldn't take the mark out. There was Humphreys. Umpire comes in and he is going to ball it up.
Lucky enough to have the under-12s Mini Colts Premiership coach join us next quarter in Steve Mason. So if you are a fan of Willunga, he'll talk all things Mini Colts. And just talking to him, I think he's just having his first refreshment at 10 o'clock in the morning. So congratulations to him, and he'll join us in the third quarter to have a quick chat about a great year that Willunga have had at that junior level.
Kicked in here by the Muddies. They've got all the questions at the moment. Post. Beautiful kick in and another great mark taken here by Wallace. Well, they've got too many forwards that are just taking too many marks. Hammett, Wallace. And they're getting that ball up there with the good work from down the field by Gray. And a chance here for James Wallace. Lines it up. Gettable goal. It looks straight. It looks good. It's a goal. The Muddies have got 6.
Simply Shutters and Shades. The simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades, 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
Back in the middle and Willunga go forward to 50. Nice pass inside looking for Aldridge. Can't mark. Oh, the Crumbs running away with it is the Mudlarks. They are just playing above themselves at the moment. Getting the footy and kicking it forward through the centre to half forward. Couldn't quite bend over and pick that one up. That was Ormond. Play on's the call. Good tackle and pressure there on the Demons. There's a wobbly old kick, but it's well marked and chopped off in defence. I think that might be Galvin.
Yeah, they're under siege down there as they come out wide looking for Patrick Cameron. Paddy just can't quite get that one out.
He just didn't quite mark it.
Yeah, just needed to attack it a bit harder. They're a little bit tentative at the moment, Willunga, and they had a slow start last week against the Eagles. I think the Eagles come out and kicked the first 4 or 5 of the game, and they did fight back, so it is within them, and they'll realise that they can come back from margins like this, but they'd want to get a wriggle on now, approaching half-time, and still just that one goal to Tommy Ulrich early in the game, and nothing since. Myponga have dominated since quarter time, piled on the goals this quarter. This one's just Jack Gray's in there again, hustling as he does, but this ball's won there by Brown, and he cops a solid tackle. It'll be another stoppage, but you just look, even at a junior level, they're so set up here. You've got the number 3 there in Ocean Wong. He knows what he's doing behind the ball. It's going to be difficult for Willunga to move this ball out with any authority. So they're well drilled, they're well coached, even at this junior level. So credit to the coaches.
Right in that back pocket there, they hustle it forward. Good tackle again. And the umpire's found a free. I think he's called it just a bit high. And Willunga bring it down, commentary box side. Oh, fingertip it. No, it's over the shoulder. And a free kick goes the way of Willunga. They've got to make something out of this. McDonald, centering ball, risky. Didn't mark it. Play on's the call. He quickly hacks it forward inside 50. Can't mark it down there for Myponga was right. Ball goes to ground. Goes out towards the outer side for us. And it's well cleared again. They're just holding firm in that backline area. Beautiful disposal. They're working for each other. The umpire says play on. He says I will umpire. Drives it in towards the full forward area. Couldn't mark it in the square. Good defensive work down there by Willunga. Right near the line. And the umpire's blown the whistle and a free kick to Willunga.
Oh, Adams had his name written all over that one. Done the body work early, got the jukes up to it, but just fumbled a mark, and that would have put real pressure on Willunga now. But they do relieve, and they swing it out the clubroom side. They find Aldridge. He needs to impose his figure on this game. He's busting everything he can to do so. Kicks that one up towards McDonald. I think he did mark that one. I think that is Mitchell McDonald, the ruckman, swings it past Aldridge
no.
just as they were going forward. Siren sounds, a dominant quarter there by Myponga. They flex their little muscles, piled on a few more, and Myponga looked like that team that did finish top of the ladder here at half-time.
Well, good call there, John. You said Aldridge had to lift, and gee, what about his work rate there? He actually kicked that ball down and got the handball, and then handballed it over a teammate as the siren sounded, all to no avail. But at half-time, it's the Mudlarks who hold a pretty comfortable lead at half-time. 6-2 plays one straight goal, the margin of 32 points. Let's have a look at the goal kickers for Myponga. And it is Adams, Hammett and Wallace all sharing 2 goals. Whilst for Willunga, Tommy Aldridge kicked their first and only goal. And that was the first goal there in that first quarter that he kicked in the match. So half-time, it is you'd probably call it a match-winning lead, but there's still another half to go, so anything can happen. 6-2-38 to one straight goal. 6 points on the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard. We'll take a break. Second semi-final day. Great Southern footy. Stay with us.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Fluorio Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Fluorio Milk is fresh, from cow to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family-owned, community-minded and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Fluorio Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Duddon's Murraylands. Duddon's are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddon's are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their 2 Murray Bridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddon's, easy to do business with.
Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system, water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 8536 4422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge on 853 227 711.
Welcome back. Third term action. Welcome back. And we'll do the bounce again. Up they go. Tapped away. Willunga need to make some inroads here and quickly in this quarter. Locked in there. Hacked forward. Good play there by him. That was the Gray. They drive it in towards the goals. Over the back. Is it going to be touched? It's punched away. Ball in dispute. The Mudlarks just want it more. Snap around the body. It's not going to come back enough. It goes right across the face of goals in front of the running Hammett. And it goes out of bounds. And that would be the Jet Hammett variety.
Yeah, Bailey Hammett, he's just had that snap-on goal there. He's been so lively across half forward.
I'm assuming they would be brothers, so...
You would think so.
Nothing wrong with it. Just looking after the brother, the bro. as that goes out of bounds right in front of the Mudlarks interchange, and it's all just going right for them at the moment. Willunga go forward, they kick it out of bounds or they drop it. And the Muddies, they go forward, they mark it, kick a goal. It's been the difference. Good finishing into the inside 50. Picked it up. There you go. Teammate working for each other. Good numbers around the drop of the footy. Willunga working so hard in defence. They're under siege. Good work again. Umpire says play on. Hack forward. There's improvisation at its best. Went without it, fell over, and the ball goes out of bounds. But the umpire says in the back. Relieving free kick for Willunga.
Yeah, Willunga, they're under the pump here, but they've got numbers out here, so they should be able to clear it. There's Aldridge, can give off the handball, does now, finds his man. Great running there by Hayes. Back to Aldridge. Aldridge now chips this one up there, looking for the young fella in Collett. Can't quite gather it. Myponga have defended so well today. Just the one goal. There's a 2-on-1 here, but you'll probably back that man in. Wallace can't quite get it, stays forward of the ball. Great pick up and kick there by Wong. And another mark here by Hammett. He's playing an absolute ripper across half forward. He'll have the journey in no woes, only a matter of accuracy for Bailey Hammett, and he is turning on a finals match to remember.
Certainly is. He's not a tall boy, but he's certainly getting plenty of footy. And, gee, I tell you what, he's just back up the Dennis Lilly run-up here as he goes well back from the mark, and he's going to have probably a good 20 paces as he walks in. Gets a bit of rhythm, drops it straight and drives it straight over the umpire's head. And the Mudlarks have got 7.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. ND and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Fleurieu farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
And a dominant performance here by Myponga, and we did see a dominant performance early by Willunga, and we're lucky enough to be joined by the Premiership Mini Colts coach in Steve Mason. Welcome, mate. Congratulations, and well done on a great year. Topped off today.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Just fill us in about the Mini Colts, mate. Obviously, it's almost like 17 trial matches before you hit the Mini Carnival, and you've had an absolute dominant Mini Carnival. Dominant semi-final and a dominant win today. It was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, we put a lot of time into the playing group, and I guess the Willunga Football Club scene.
So just quickly interrupt there. I think Aldridge just kicked another goal. That's their second. So just as Willunga step in to talk Mini Colts, we'll keep talking along with Willunga kicking another goal there.
So yeah, I've been very lucky, and obviously been in the role for the last 2 years. Gives us the ability to be within the program for a long period of time. And last year, we were bitterly disappointed. We come up against your side and we narrowly were beaten, I think a handful of points. But, it gave us the ability to come back and bounce back bigger and stronger. And it's something that I talk to the playing group as a coach. We all grow together. As individuals, as players, as a team, we grow. As an adult, as a coach, you grow with them. And there's things that we implemented this year that we learnt from last year and that we could do better. And we pride ourselves in giving the kids responsibility and letting them become young men and organise themselves. And you saw that today with the way we went about it. And, our defensive pressure, absolutely outstanding. I think our last 7 games with Carnival, we've kept our opposition scoreless. And then we've managed to get a lot of forward entry and get goals. And a lot of them. So we knew today was going to be a dogfight. McLaren Vale is such a proud club. They put a lot of time and effort into their juniors like we do. And I guess it was just so rewarding for us to see the kids get success that experienced defeat last year. And for the families, the volunteers, everyone involved to get a taste of that success. It's fantastic. So, yeah, we're really over the moon with how things played out.
I think that's really important. And obviously you mentioned last year the success that I was lucky enough to coach. And you see the joy that it brings. Like you said, it's not just the kids, but it's the whole community and the family. And I think it's so critical for those junior kids to taste that winning and losing feeling, which both sides have had. And it shows the strength. I think, McLaren and Willunga feature heavily in the juniors now, so credit to your junior program. Tell us some of the, you try not to individualise, but some of the stars of the game today. I thought, Garner was fantastic, and your son Mason, and obviously Stott in the middle as well was fantastic. Just talk us through some of them.
So, I mean, it's credit to our program because, like you said, we put a lot into our juniors, and you come through 8s, 9s, 10s. Then you get to under 12s, it's a big step up. Kai Garner today, absolutely outstanding. For a first-year player to lock down and hold a midfield role so well and just run out, the ability to run out a game, his toughness, that really filled a void and gave us some strength on ball. We highlighted the danger of Harry Wade. Big fella, huge unit for a young buck. And I tell you what, he can be devastating. And we neutralised him earlier in the year by putting Max Quigley on him. Yep. Max has got the ability to play anywhere on the ground, but he sacrificed his game knowing that he had a specific role to neutralise Harry. Harry had a great game. Threw him into ruck. As coaches, we felt that was probably the first win for us because they were taking, I guess, one of their biggest goal-scoring avenues out, which then gave us freedom with our defence. So we knew then we could spring into attack. Mitchie Stott. He played on ball, centre-half forward, fantastic. My son, Jet Mason, he was really good. I mean, clean below the knees and the ability to pump it forward. And one of the unsung heroes is another first-year football player, left footer, very unassuming. He kicked 5 goals today, and that's Mitchie Lav. Yeah. You wouldn't even know. And next to him was Knox Taboo. So right on the forward line, 2 first-year players kicked 7 between them.
Wow.
Fantastic. So that's the strength to our side. And, Nick Minnow, he brought so much pressure as a small forward. It's hard to break it down. Everyone performed their role. And that's I guess, credit to our system. Everyone has to play throughout the year in different positions.
Yep.
So they gain that experience.
Yeah, that's right. It is critical at junior level. You'd see some players, they just play, I'm just playing full forward and nothing else, but not realising that when they get older, you're not going to play full forward. You might have to play on a wing. So us at McLaren do exactly the same thing, and I think you see the rewards. Kids can adapt, they can flex, they can go back and forward. So it was a fantastic win, and mate, you must have been practising the goal kicking. I think it was 7 or 8 straight before you scored it behind, so your goal kicking was outstanding.
We put a fair bit of time into it, but we do, throughout the year, we train a lot of going up the ground, switch, coming back into attack, and then pretty much finishing by scoring a goal. And then we implemented certain practices throughout the year, I guess, where we expect the kids to not make a mistake throughout each aspect of the drill and then finish with a goal. There's penalties associated with that. We feel that probably was, I guess, one of our strengths coming into the back end of the season was the kids made the most of their opportunities. We talk about composure, and executing under pressure, and having the ability to withstand that pressure to execute. So, all in all, we're really, really wrapped with the result. So proud of the boys. So happy for the families. We've got reward for effort, so it's outstanding.
Yeah, and just quickly, just before we finish up, the rest of the club, mate, you've obviously, the girls, all 3 were in the grand final. You got heavily featured throughout the finals today and tomorrow. How's the club looking, mate? Very, very strong from the A grade all the way down to the under 8s. It's a pretty strong, proud club, especially the A grade to rebound from last year, and a few male medalists in there, I think, with Rennie, Tommy Orwidge and Baxter. So, it's onwards and upwards.
Yeah, no, we're very blessed with how much everyone puts in through all the grades, men, women, A's, all the way down to under 8s. Auskick, everyone that puts their time and effort into it, you see the results as a club. Onwards and upwards. Hopefully we can have a strong campaign. Obviously, Junior Colts here struggling a little bit. Myponga a pretty formidable side, but we'll keep battling away and
Just a question from me: do you see in the mini Colts, you're seeing some of the drills and some of the stuff that the seniors do start very early now in the younger ones? Do you think that's helping the development as opposed to, say, 10 or 20 years ago?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I never stop telling the kids that as a coach, I'm growing with them. I can never not do something better. So I'm a sponge. We're lucky. I have so many mentors around the club, and I just ask for advice. I ask why they're doing certain things. I sit back and watch. Then we start to implement it. I think it's really important from the lower grades to not overcomplicate things. It's to introduce certain aspects of a drill, but the kids still need to understand, be able to train and do the drill, but also enjoy. So I simplify things, and that's something that I feel that the kids have bought into, is dumbing it down to a certain degree. No disrespect, it's more so they can understand on their level. But there's definitely certain aspects that we introduced earlier, and that's credit to the skill level just continuing to increase, not just only by our club, but all clubs. So yeah, I definitely
agree. And above
agree.
all, enjoying it.
Yes, that's the main thing. At this age, it's really easy to overcomplicate things, and kids tend to switch off within the first 30 seconds of trying to drum too much down their throats. So it's more about making sure that they understand, they feel that they, I guess they buy into what you're saying, and just simplifying. You want them to enjoy it. Enjoyment is the reason why they're out here right now. And you want them to continue to come back and play year after year.
So tell us a bit about, I think Stott was our best on ground, wasn't he? He kicked 4 or 5 goals. Tell us a bit about the lad as he...
Mitchy Lav?
Lavington, yeah. Tell us a bit about him, our best on ground here in the commentary box. You said only his first year, well, that's an incredible effort. Has he got any sort of a background in soccer as a young kid, or
No,
just straight out of the blocks?
His brother Riley Lav plays in the junior Colts. He's coming back from a significant wrist break down at Galworth about a month or so ago. So he's got an older brother that trains really hard, really good work rate, great kid. He's been around with the break and having a cast on. He's been around our playing group Tuesdays and Thursdays at trainings. Mitchy Lav, he's very unassuming. He doesn't give a lot away. He's very reserved. He's a quiet kid, but what we recognised was he was tremendous overhead. He played such a big game for a smaller fella, and he's got a lethal left foot. So throughout the year, we have a mandatory system with our under 12s that you play forward 1 week, mids the next, defence the other, and you have a rotation. So essentially,
That's a good idea.
You get to play your craft and your role each week in that specific position, and they can understand what's it take to be a forward, what's it take to be a mid, what's it take to be a defender, etc. We recognised quite early that Mitchy Lav could be a weapon up forward, especially deep. And we played him at full forward a few times and took sides off guard because he was so unassuming. He kicked 6. And we ended up putting him at full back in the third quarter sort of thing, just to share it out. So it was credit to him again. He goes under the radar and he just gets the job done, and we're so bloody wrapped. We're really, really happy. So
great win. The Willunga Mini Colts Premiership coach here in the commentary box. And great to have you in, Mace. Very much thank you for your time. One last one from the Ferner.
Yeah, no, mate. I was just going to say, welcome to the under-12s Mini Colts Premiership winning coaching team. So I'll join you over there for a beer, mate. And you were on the wrong side of it last year, but deservedly an easy winner today, and deserve everything you got. Congratulations.
That's what I said to the playing group. I said, you've really got you've got to have lost one to really enjoy one, and. You know, it hurt last year, but it also made us get back to the drawing board. It made us, even as coaches, reassess how we went about it. We had a really, really big fitness program in the back end of the season. And like I said, we learnt, we grew with the kids. To get the result today, it's not so much for myself or the coaches. It's a reward for the kids and to the families, 100%. The volunteers, and it's great to be a part of it. So thank you.
Welcome.
Really appreciate it.
Congratulations,
so
mate. It was a convincing win, and deserve your rewards and get back there and see that smile on the kids' faces.
Thank you so much. I'm going to enjoy it, guys. Thank you for your time.
The Premiership coach of the Willunga Footy Club in the Mini Colts. And thank you very much for coming in, Mace. Great win. And he is very excited. And I must say, I think we could get him in the commentary box he can talk to. So we'll keep him on the list when we need someone. But great win there and some insights. And very good insights there, and very switched on. And he just seems to be the complete package. And I probably should have asked him, can you see yourself maybe going forward and coaching up?
Yeah, it does. I think some people are just cut out for junior coaching. You know, I've had a fair bit of junior coaching myself, and I think some people just love coaching at a junior level, and I think Meso is one of them. He could be a fantastic senior coach as well, but there are some people that just enjoy the juniors because the development side of things is so great. I think, you know, you coach an A-grade team, you're not going to get that much development, but the gap between when the kids first start, you know, back in March, April, to where they are now, the growth those kids have, it's such a rewarding job. And you spoke about, you know, the A-grade drills, and Meso said it perfectly about stripping it back and let going of your coaching ego to coach kids. That's what you're doing. You're not coaching, you know, an AFL team. You're coaching kids, so you need to put it on their level. And Meso reaped the rewards of that, and we saw a dominant performance today.
Certainly did. Great to have the mini Colts Premiership coach in the commentary box. And I'll tell you what, he was a little bit excited, as you would be, with that victory. And back into this game, and I think it's been about a goal each since it's been a bit of a stalemate as the Mudlarks go forward again, but they look like they're in full control here. And a clever little tap there to himself for young Hammett, but it's come back door. And Willunga again working hard. Hammett, good second effort. Handball inboard, but it's all Willunga. Another good tackle. And the umpire's found a free for a push. Goes the way of Willunga.
Yeah, just looks a little bit sore here, and that's the danger. Is probably one of the best on ground is Bailey Hammett. He might have just collided heads or...
Great work there by Aldridge. He has lifted his work rate immensely with second and third efforts to get the ball forward.
It's a big story here with Myponga just well on top as we look back here to that collision, and they're going to stop play. And it's one of the stars of the game, if not the star today, in Bailey Hammett, who's kicked a couple of goals. And
good sportsmanship there too by the young lad.
Yeah, I think that was... might have been the Willunga lad there. I think it was Lambert Reynolds there just signalling out that...
Yeah, going over there. And
I'm not too sure if we can get a replay on that one, but...
You'll be right, mate. You'll be right.
He's looked very, very sore as the trainers now come out to attend, and...
Yeah, it was 31, so right on the Genovese, Lachlan Genovese.
Oh, Genovese was.
Here we go. Here's the replay there. And, yeah... Looked like just from there it might have been an ankle maybe or a knee, but
I'm just looking at...
Oh, there it is there maybe. He just got the boot in the face,
the boot
did he?
in the face at the end, I'm not sure, but he's up and about now as players gather in the middle.
Johnny Craven replay there. Well done by our ladies on camera. They have not missed a beat this year. And great job there.
Yeah, it looks like it is his ankle. He's just limping off now, holding his hip. Could have been... He's just flexing that knee as well, so... Grabbing behind it. Let's hope he is okay because looking at the margin here, it's a 5.5 goal margin. They've got 1 foot inside that grand final door.
He looked to be a little ginger in the warm-up too with that ankle.
Yeah,
so
let's hope he hasn't.
Not sure if he brought something into the game.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was carrying early when he was kicking him from 45 out. He was roosting him, and he's going to be a missed weapon here in this last quarter and a half that we've got remaining, and Willunga can seize that opportunity. And if they get in the next couple, it's game on. And we saw how strongly they came home against the Eagles last week. I think kicking the last 5 goals of the match to snatch victory by a few points.
And of course, all this time wasted here will be time on.
We'll expect a pretty long quarter here. Should tick through to about 25 minutes or so. It's been a good 3 or 4 minute stop here as teams regather and take their positions as we just make sure Bailey Hammett is now just got a bit of a jog, so let's hope he can... well, they might have the week off if they can hold this one through, and kids recover pretty well. They're made of rubber bands, these kids these days. They bounce back pretty strongly, so let's hope he is okay. As we regain play, Polston McDonald go up to it, one down by Pulse. Here's that man in Jack Gray gets a quick handball off and they move this one forward. Great cut. Oh, that's a fantastic mark in front. Beautiful take mark there by Wallace. He's been excellent today. Pops this one up looking for the tall man in Adams. Goes over his head. He's going to be doing the roving work. He's right there in and out. Puts a tackle. The pressure is on Willunga and they take this one through there by Paddy Cameron. I think it was with the relieving behind. There might have been McKinlay that took it through. So they'll take this one out to the outer side from our commentary box. Spoil there, strong spoil overhead. Rush kick forward there by Willunga up towards the centre. This is a big ball to win. Wong realises that one goes crashing through to Ocean Wong. Beautiful. Pops this one up forward for Adams. Adams has got another one. Magnificent play there. I think it was Wong rebounding out of the middle there. Great gather and deliver to the hot spot. And Adams can go through and kick another goal for the Mudlarks.
Yeah, Flurio Milk, player of the day. Great movement of the footy and great skills from young Christian Adams, who goes back, lines up, straight in front and drills it through. The Mudlarks are home. They've got 10.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Flurio Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Flurio Milk is fresh, from car to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family owned, community minded and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Flurio Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Back in the middle, ground level, Willunga clear it. Can they bring a commentator's curse? I might call it. It's game over. They're going to have to work mighty hard. And the siren goes as Brown got hold of it. For three-quarter time in the second semi-final, the Mudlarks in a strong commanding position with a capital S. And they lead 10-4, 64 to Willunga, 4 straight 24. Goal kickers for the Muddies. And what a performance by Christian Adams up forward. He's wearing the number 4 and he's kicked 5. 3 to Bailey Hammond, who just left with that sore ankle, or what we thought might be a sore ankle, and James Wallace has 2, whilst Willunga, Tommy Aldrich a couple, and Tyler Brown 1. We don't have the other goal kicker to hand, but it's a commanding lead here of 40 points to the Myponga-Sellicks Muddies, and we'll take a break at MFLTV. Back in a moment.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your local state member for Hammond. Also privileged to be the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, Emergency Services and Regional Roads. So pleased to be part of the Great Southern Football League sponsorship. We've got a magnificent area through Langorn Creek at Strathalbyn as part of my electorate, and making sure that we get right outcomes for people so that we can get better education services, better health services. We do Justice of the Peace services in the office at Murray Bridge, or we can come to you. Whatever needs you have, we can assist and get those state needs officiated with.
Business has picked up with my new wrap. They didn't just do the sign, they designed it too. Indoor or outdoor signs, Apex Custom Wraps have got the sign to make you stand out from the crowd. Banners, flags, posters, safety or magnetic signs, they've got the sign that will look mint in your business, on the fence or vehicle or footpath. No job is too big or too small, just drop your truck in and they'll give it a wrap. Our technicians are experienced and fully qualified. Apex Custom Wraps, 118 Morris Road, Murray Bridge. Or call the team on 0424 158 600 or email ash at apexcustomwraps.com.au. You think of it, we'll wrap it.
Goodison Brewery. Come down for a beer or try a tasting paddle. Maybe bring a picnic and enjoy a day amongst the gum trees and vines. Try a Pilsner, Pale Ale, Ginger Beer, Golden IPA, cider, or one of the other 14 beers that are all naturally brewed and traditionally handcrafted right here on site at Goodison Brewery, 194 Sand Road, McLaren Vale. Open Tuesday to Sunday. See you there.
Oh, the final term's underway. Second semi-final day. Out of the centre, Aldridge gets it over to his teammate in Hayes. And the umpire says, holding the ball. Play on to advantage. Will Myponga run away with it? Aldridge. And now it's going to come back. The umpire has changed his mind. And he says the play had stopped. And the free kick with the Muddies. And I think it's going to come back again. And it will be Balin Humphreys, just defensive side of centre. And everyone's manned up now at a good lead. Beautiful, strong lead. And a good mark here, just forward of centre for the Muddies. Taken by, looks like Ormond down into the full forward area, right in that pocket in front of the new club rooms. It's in dispute, hacked around the body, don't tell me! Florio Gin, goal of the day!
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
Ripping commentary here. We've got young Thomas Furner from the Mini Colts. Unfortunately, he didn't win the match, but he's come into the commentary box for the presser, and he's going to tell us about his McLaren team not winning. Pretty disappointing there, Thomas, but you played a pretty good game yourself. You kicked one goal. Well done, young fella.
Yeah, pretty disappointing we didn't win, but it just proves how good it is to win.
Yeah, you've got to lose one and then win one to appreciate it. There's no doubt about that.
So tell us, Thomas, about your team. You were well coached, and tell us about some of the good players you had in your team and how they went today.
Oh, Pato, Boris, Livo, they all played pretty good.
Yep, and tell us, mate, you jump up to the under-14s next year. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, pretty good. I reckon it might be a bit hard, but yeah, I'll give it a crack.
That's right, mate, and that's all you can do. And how do you think McLaren's going to go for the rest of the grades that are still in the grand final, in the final series? You think they'll have a good chance?
Yeah, I reckon they will, yeah.
Very good, mate. So thanks for joining us in the commentary box, and we'll let you go off with your mates. And pity we couldn't get the win today, but hold your head high. You had a very good season. Everyone did, so congratulations on your season.
Yeah.
Well done, Thomas. Well, there it is, the press conference for young Thomas Furner and the losing McLaren team in the Mini Colts. Great of him to come in the commentary box and give us a perspective from the losing team presser.
Man, a few words sometimes, I think, Thomas, but he wanted to have a chat, so we'll give him a chat. But it's always good getting the perspective. It's tough on kids when they probably just don't, control their emotions when they're young. It's you're either way up there or you're way down there. So I think hopefully they need to learn to win and lose, and they've done that over the last 12 months, winning and losing. So I think it's important for kids to understand that, and you never know, they might be able to, in the under-12s, lift that instead of playing 0-0 all year, have that sort of win-loss and learn how to lose, I think is an important emotion, or to control learning how to lose, I think is an important skill to have. So they might change that one day, but we'll see what happens there. I don't want to get political on it, but it'd be good to be able to score in the under-12s all year round.
I think if you go into a match, a final, whatever it is, and you really predict it to win, and you lose, that's when it probably hurts a little bit more. I know from my perspective, I lost a grand final in 1990, and it was in the reserves. I was played quite a bit of A grade that year, and just managed to sneak into play in the B grade final. And we were favourites, strong favourites to win. We won the second semi pretty easy and lost the grand final by about the same margin. We won the second semi. Same side, Myponga. And so it does happen. And while we've been chatting away, the Muddies just going about their business. And this is Hamlet. He's going to line up for his fourth. But while we've been talking, Christian Adams took a big mark down there in the square, and he's kicked 6.
Unbelievable.
So you're not arguing with me, John. He's got the player of the match thanks to the Bridge Hotel.
Adams and Hammett up forward have just been huge, and this is Hammett who went off late last quarter with that ankle injury and knee injury, unsure, but he's obviously figured it out, and he has played a game and a half as well. Those two twin towers up forward as Hammett sets sail from 50 metres, and I think he's got the journey here, Bruce. The umpire gives the nod. The Willunga blokes argue, but that is another magnificent Flurio Gin goal of the day.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Duddon's Murraylands.
See, I've probably got him for best.
Duddon's are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddon's are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their 2 Murraybridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddon's. Easy to do business with.
In more sense. Back middle, the clearances all going the Muddies' way. They kick it forward out of there through Harris. Bouncing footy down to there. In Hammett, he's got 4 on the board. Manages to get a bit of boot to ball. Runs near the boundary. Has it gone over? Yes, it has. It'll be a throw in. Or is it a last off? No, I think it's a throw in right near the Willunga coach's box. And not much they can do from here. They have been beaten by the better side on the day in this second semi-final, and they'll advance to the grand final. Right in the pocket there again, into the full forward zone, over the back, touched, and it's gone boundary side, I think, of the point post. So it will be, in fact, out of bounds or last off.
I think
it might have been touched.
Yeah, it was spoiled over the line. Might have just hit the point post there, as we see another stoppage there, dangerously for Myponga. That's Adams doing the ruck work, a snap around the corner. Beautiful tackle there on Hammett. Can't quite get it out there, as now Willunga look to get this one out of defence. A strong tackle there. The umpire says that's holding the ball, and just can't quite make out who's that one down there. I mean, Genevieve's down there, unsure, but this one comes out. Nice chip kick up there. Finds Butterfield. Oh, that's a disappointing kick. Straight into the hands there of Ethan Lee. Lee now, long, another kick up there, looking for that man inhabited. That's a fly, can't quite bring that one down. Applies the pressure, tries to do it all himself, the Willunga player. Just can't quite get through the pressure here of Myponga. It's a beautiful tackle there by Wong. This time they bring it out. The pressure is outstanding. That's been a highlight of the day for Myponga, is their forward line pressure. Willunga just can't get any clean ball out, and that one's picked up again by Lee, but here comes that man in Aldridge, brushes away one. He's got to get rid of this. Does rushed on the left foot.
Oh, good mark.
Magnificent mark there by Hedstrom. He's been fantastic back there on the last line of defence. Any foray Willunga bring in, he's just stopped it at every opportunity.
Aldridge is almost doing the work of 3 men out there. His second and third efforts are just brilliant as the Muddies have the footy. They drive it into the centre half forward region over the back. Oh, well picked up here by Willunga. Good clearance for them this time. Oh, against the tide. Great play by the Mudlarks. Wong drives it in and finds a teammate on the run. He could probably kick a goal. Wallace right in towards the teeth. Couldn't mark it down. There was Adams. He's got 6 to his name. Still in play. Check side along the ground. Don't tell me. Oh, just across the face. What an effort from the cute angle there by Adams. He's just electrifying today. He's got 6.
Isn't he what? He's been outstanding. And just see behind the goals there, all the McLaren under 14s will be watching keenly if they can get a victory tomorrow. It's McLaren and Victor Harbour will take on Willunga in the prelim final as the Mudlarks with another foray. This one can't come back down. It's just hustled in there again. But a dominant performance here. I probably didn't see Willunga, going down by this much, and credit to Myponga. They have just been outstanding today. Clean footy right from the first bounce. And they're going to go through to another grand final after last year. And that one's chipped off there. Another fantastic mark by Ocean Wong. Delivers the ball really well. Pops it up high for Adams. Adams gets underneath it. This one's well repelled out. Up there looking for Aldridge. He's got about 5 to beat. Gray comes down with the ball. Their captain knocks it out. This one, here they go now. Willunga through. Garner can't quite get that ball out. This one comes out through the centre. Well mopped up here by Myponga. Here's Wong again. He's played a great game across the half-back and wing. This one's a little bit of a scrubber kick forward. Finds that man, I think it was Wallace. Gets to the back. The old 1-2. Flung around the corner. This one can be chopped off. Willunga got the numbers here. Through the back there it goes. Through Patrick Cameron. Can't quite pick it up. Flicks it onto his teammate there. And away go Myponga now. Their defence has been outstanding. Their forward defence, their forward pressure. Just got an injured player here to Willunga who went down holding his shoulder. And we see some great sportsmanship again. We saw that earlier with the with Hammett getting injured and the Willunga player straight away realising that.
Replay.
I think he just got a bit of a heavy bump. It was just before that. Yeah, might have got in the ribs maybe. They hurt. Let's hope he's okay as well because he's going to have to back up for next week. He's got up and wipes the mud away from his eyes. Like a solid bump.
Yeah, just a bump, wasn't it?
Yeah, they can get you. They can get you right in that rib cage area. Just trying to get his number to see. Not sure if that's Cameron. Yeah, number 9 there in Tyler Galvin. He's straight back into the action, though. They bred him tough down at Willunga.
They do. And the umpire will ball it up. Closing stages of the match. Hacked forward, as it's happened all day. Straight to Wong. He's been brilliant on that half-back line. He's drifted forward. Willunga chop it off, kick it back. Good mark taken here. Looks like it might be Carnivale.
Didn't quite pay that one. I thought he held it long enough there, Carnivale, but...
And the umpire's blown the whistle this time. And he'll come in and ball it up. 13-7 to 3 goals.
We'll try and make a phone call, and during the 17s we might be able to get the winning coach, Kim Aldred, from the Muddies of this game. He's been a great coach and similar to May. So there's a snap around the corner. They've got another one. Is that Bailey Hammond on his left? Has he kicked another one? He might have 5. Myponga piling on the pain.
Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 8536 4422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge on 853 227 711.
Yeah, welcome back here as we just get topped up and refueled for the rest of the day. So nice Fluoro Milk Ice Coffee, which is one of my favourites, Bruce, and a great sponsor not only of ours but the whole GSFL. They do fantastic work and they'd be proud Myponga-based company today. As Myponga are going to take this one out comfortably before they crack into the senior Colts and the reserves. They're a strong grade and I think in the A grade tomorrow. So Myponga have turned things around over the last few years. I remember it wasn't that long ago. They had to merge with Yankalilla in a couple of their junior grades, and the way they've turned that football club around is an absolute credit. And the coach, Kim Aldred, of this team has had a lot to do with that. So we'll try to get him on, as we did with Steve Mason from Willunga, and have a chat with him and talk all things Myponga. Try to share the love around here at MFLTV. No biased commentary here. We just love our local footy. And glad to have you tuned in. This one's taken away. Beautiful link-up play here. Finds his running man. Just bounced in front of Josh Healy there. A regrainer again through that man Wong. He has been everywhere today. He's a fantastic player. Fantastic use of the ball. Wallace can't quite get hold of that one. Intercepted there beautifully by Willunga. And that man's battled away all day. Has Saxon Clerk, the vice-captain, been under siege down there in the back lines.
Throw in on that half-forward line. Over the back. And the umpire's found a hold. It'll go the way of Willunga and McDonald. Mitch McDonald chips it over. Finds Carnivale. Another short chip. Not a well-weighted kick. His teammate makes him look good. Turns on the Ivan Needle. Drops it inside 50 over the back. Good tackle there. Held to him.
Yeah, just looking at how they set up here. We spoke about Meso to Willunga guy a little bit about, implementing some things that the A grade do, but Coach Kim Aldred has got these guys so well drilled, Myponga. They've got a +1 behind the ball. They know where they're going. They talk to their teammates so well structurally behind the ball. The communication they've got is why they finished top of the ladder and why they're going to be playing off in the grand final. And they can easily... And that's a disappointing kick by Tyler Brown. He won't be happy with that. Cops a little bit of a sledge from his opponent there in Bolin Humphreys. Just says, mate, kick it on your left foot next time. And they'll bring this ball back in Myponga. But, yeah, so well coached and so well drilled. And been really impressed when we get the action so close to us here, Bruce, how they you can hear the kids communicate and talk. As this one falls into the hands of the Willunga Demons full forward. And Liam Evans, who's been starved of opportunities today, but he's good enough to go back and put this one through. Not too many behinds today for Willunga. They got 3 straight in this game. They kicked very accurately there, and that one looks like he's squeezed it in. The umpire likes it. They've got another one, and a much-needed one there to Liam Evans as we tick through to time on.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your local state member for Hammond. Also privileged to be the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, Emergency Services and Regional Roads. So pleased to be part of the Great Southern Football League sponsorship. We've got a magnificent area through Langhorne Creek at Strathalbyn as part of my electorate, and making sure that we get right outcomes for people so that we can get better education services, better health services. We do Justice of the Peace services in the office at Murray Bridge, or we can come to you. Whatever needs you have, we can assist and get those state needs officiated with.
Yeah, welcome back here. MFLTV live stream. All the junior footy here, only on MFLTV. So if you're a grandparent, a parent, family member out at netball, because netball doesn't follow the football throughout the final series, we know that you will be tuning in, and you look at the last 10 goals there. Thanks for our producer putting that one up. Just a domination by Myponga throughout the day. They kicked that 4 or 5 in a row there before Liam Evans popped one through. Nice, comfortable mark taken by Bailey Wiley there. He'll go back, kick it up towards a dangerous man there. I think it's Wallace. Can't quite bring it down. Here's one of the stars of the day. Jack Gray, the captain, pops that one up, and a beautiful intercept mark taken down there deep in the last line of defence by Lockie Genovese. Famous name down there at Willunga, the Genovese family. This one's kicked up towards Aldridge. Can't quite bring it down. Well intercepted there by the captain in Humphreys. They do find a way out, Willunga. They pop this one up forward. It's going to be intercepted there. I think that one has been taken by Ethan Lee. Kicks it forward. Jack Gray, one of the great players, just run down there. That's holding the ball for mine. That's good work by Willunga. Not giving up. Aldridge will play the advantage. Chips that one up forward. It's a beautiful looking kick. They've got numbers forward of the ball here. He's gone with the outside of the boot. This might dribble through. It has. Fantastic goal done there by Jethro Butterfield. Another consolation goal to Willunga.
Business has picked up with my new wrap. They didn't just do the sign, they designed it too. Indoor or outdoor signs, Apex Custom Wraps have got the sign to make you stand out from the crowd. Banners, flags, posters, safety or magnetic signs, they've got the sign that will look mint in your business, on the fence or vehicle or footpath. No job is too big or too small, just drop your truck in and they'll give it a wrap. Our technicians are experienced and fully qualified. Apex Custom Wraps, 118 Morris Road, Murray Bridge. Or call the team on 0424 158 600 or email ash at apexcustomwraps.com.au. You think of it, we'll wrap it. Back in the centre. Centre free kick going the way of Willunga. They'll get the clearance. It's all too little too late. As well cut off here by the 33 for the Muddies. In post. He's played a very serviceable game across half-back. As the siren sounds, and the Myponga Mudlarks are into the Junior Colts Grand Final with a convincing 61-point win, 14-7-91. And they've easily accounted for the Willunga Demons. 5 straight kicks, 30. The margin of 61 points. Let's have a look at the Flurio Milk quarter-by-quarter scores. 3-2 to 1 goal. But it was that second term where they kicked 3 unanswered goals and run away with a 32-point lead at the half-time break. 6-2 to 1 goal. Pretty even third quarter, but the Muddies out in front. 4-4 to 2 goals. And it was all over bar the shouting. They ran away in that last quarter. 4-1 and a 61-point lead. Let's have a look at the goal kickers. And for Myponga, it was Christian Adams with 6. Bailey Hammett kicked 5. James Wallace kicked 3. And that made up their 14, if you can believe that. 3 players. Whilst for Willunga, 2 to Tommy Aldridge, their best on ground, as John Fernell will say in a moment. And 1 each to Tyler Brown, Liam Evans and Jethro Butterfield. Best players, Johnny Ferner.
Yeah, we'll start with Willunga. Just not enough contributors across the ground. Tyler Brown battled hard and Saxon Clerk was under pressure all day down there. Tommy Ulrich did what he could. And Jethro Butterfield getting a late consolation goal, battled hard across half forward. But they'll lick their wounds and take on the winner of McLaren and Victor Harbour tomorrow. Whilst for the Victors, they're into the grand final again. Myponga, absolute credit to their junior program down there. Ocean Wong was magnificent across half-back and through the midfield there. It was their twin towers, and Jack Gray done a great job. And I thought Dion Polst in the ruck gave their first look to their midfielders, and they just piled it in there to Adams and Hammett. I had Bailey Hammett as best on ground, not only with his goal kicking as well, but his work rate at ground level was outstanding. So they'll be a happy team. They've got their first team into the grand final in a couple of weeks' time. Myponga, and they will go in raging hot favourites in that day down there at Victor Harbour in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, capital H for hot. They were certainly that, and win here in the second semi by 61 points. They go through to next fortnight's grand final at the home of Victor Harbour in Great Southern Football League. Well, as we said earlier, that's the end of this stream. So to watch the next match, go over to MFLTV YouTube, and you'll see the next game up there. Click on it and watch it live on MFLTV YouTube. You can either Google that, or you can go to our Facebook, MFLTV Facebook, and the live links are there. You can click on them. Back in a moment with the under-17s, as we just have the Simply Shutters and Shades coin toss here. And it looks like we're missing a coin, so I think we're going the paper, scissors and rock, are we? No, we do have a coin. And the coin goes up, and it will be the Mudlarks winning the toss and kicking to the left of screen. You'll pick this game up on the next stream on our YouTube. Thanks for joining us for the Junior Colts. Bye for now. Stand out from the crowd with your special milestone with a banner from footybanners.com. Just give them a call and they can make a personalised banner as quick as you can run through it. Footybanners.com are your go-to for the grand final day as well. Keep them in mind and they'll whip up a banner and deliver it to you. When you got something to celebrate, do it right the first time with footybanners.com. Phone Mark 0488 288 243 or visit footybanners.com and order online. The community footy experts, footybanners.com.
West End are a proud, long-standing supporter of the Great Southern Football League. There is nothing more iconically South Australian than enjoying a famous red tint on the hill of your local footy ground, and West End will be right there for every clash this season, from round 1 all the way through until the grand final. West End, proudly South Australian. Find us on the hill, supporting community sport. Giles Machinery have been working with Fleurieu and Murraylands farmers for over 40 years. Whether it's a brand new tractor or a used piece of farm equipment you're after, we get it or repair it with minimal fuss. On farm or in the workshop, our technicians have the experience and skills to cover all your needs. Balers, big and small, squares or round, headers, tractors, sprayers, mowers and seeders, we can help you on the ground. You name it, we know it. Check out our website, gilesmachinery.com.au or call 8536 3455.
The lights keep flickering, the switchboard needs an update, and the tenants are complaining there's no hot water. Who are we going to call? Zato Electrical. We can upgrade your lighting and power, hot water service, ceiling fans, switchboards, electrical maintenance, and testing and tagging. Whether it's a new build or renovations, domestic or commercial, they can do it all. Zato Electrical. Phone 0458 349 240. Call or email for a free quote servicing the Murraylands, Tailem Bend, and surrounding districts. Like your house, your car plays a huge part every day, so it's important you look after your assets. When you're looking to give your car some TLC, there's only one name you can trust: Goodyear Auto Care and A+ Electrical and Diesel. We specialise in consumer tyres, commercial tyres, car servicing, store services, brake servicing, balancing, wheel alignments, batteries, air conditioning, diesel tuning and auto electrical. Call Joel and the team today, 8536 2422 or 11 Rankin Street, Strathalbyn. The home of the Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack RT. The Yankalilla Hotel, one of the best pubs on the Fleurieu. At the Yank, we offer you the very best in quality customer service and warm, friendly hospitality. Tuesday night is Schnitzel night. Their legendary Friday night meat raffles and wheel spins are not to be missed. Proud sponsors of the Yankalilla Football Club. Open 7 days. Go the Tigers! 105 Main South Road, Yankalilla. To book, phone 0885 58 2011 or check out the Yanks Smorgasbord of specials on their Facebook.
There is only one way to get your team top of the ladder. Bridge Aluminium. Manufacturing under the brand All Weld. Making platform ladders, orchid tripod ladders, tradie ladders and mezzanine ladders. They also manufacture vehicle canopies, ute trays, toolboxes and perform truck fit-outs. Aluminium material sales. Their range is the best. Drop into 225 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge. Email sales@bridgealuminium.com.au or phone 8532 5884. Bridge Aluminium. When it comes to ladders, they're the top team.
It's time to relax. Breathe in, breathe out. That's the feeling you get from the Soul Deep Massage Clinic, specialising in relaxation, remedial massage, trigger point therapy and reflexology. With on-the-spot health fund rebates available. Phone 8531 0499. Refresh your mind, body and soul with the Soul Deep Massage Clinic. 74 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge.